Here we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's watch-along for Alfreton Town FC against Gloucester in the National League North. Obviously, a long trip for them on a Tuesday evening. We've survived the rainfall so far. All is looking in order, and the game should be going ahead. There was obviously a little scare earlier on today. The pitch passed the inspection at 2:30. Obviously, we had to wait and see if there was any more rainfall. We have had a tiny bit just ahead of kickoff. There's a few areas of the pitch that you could maybe consider to be
worse for wear.
Worse for wear, but the officials have ruled it to be just fine, and it looks, well, the teams are lining up in the tunnel, so we are going to have a game of football to bring to you tonight. Obviously, Gloucester already relegated from the National League North. Alfreton Town at the other end of the table looking to further their playoff push off the back of a 0-0 draw at home to Curzon Ashton at the weekend. We will run you through the teams in just a moment. Alfreton Town starting with a unchanged lineup from the draw at the weekend. Number 1, George Willis. Number 2, Josh Claxton. Number 23, Nathan Newell. Number 4, Adam Lund. Number 5, Ken Diggy. Number 6, and the captain today, Dwayne Wiley. Number 8, George Cantrell. Number 9, Jake Day. Number 10, Liam Waldock. Number 22, Billy Fuster. Number 7, Jordan Thewlis. And on the bench, number 29, Ryan Taylor. Number 11, Lewis Salmon. Number 12, Harry Perrett. Number 24, Jerry McDonagh. And number 13, Jake Askew.
And as I run through this Gloucester team, I'd just like to make the point that there are many errors on this Gloucester team, and we've tried to correct them, but I'm going to do my absolute best. If I get anything wrong, I promise it's not my fault. This team sheet has got scribbles on it, names crossed out and things written in, random letters put in here and there. So I'm going to do my best with what I've got. But you got number 1, Jared Thompson. 5, Spencer Hamilton. Number 14, Mbe Haloin.
I'd go... Let's just hope he doesn't get the ball.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Tyrone Doofus, Brandon Leggett, Josh Smile, Harry Pinchard, Joe Hanks, Josh Barlow, Theo Robinson, Brandon Smalley, and then on the bench is Jake Dennis, Owen Brain, Jamie Creed, Teddy Rowe, and Elliot Durrell.
There we go. So moments away from kickoff here. The teams are out. We are ready, hopefully, to kick off shortly.
Absolutely freezing.
It's very cold. We've had to bring the hats back after a small hiatus, shall we say?
From you, not from me.
From me. We had one day without any coverage, but we are back in full swing for the run-in. Obviously, hoping for the 3 points tonight, and I think
we'll get them.
Normally, yeah, I'm confident enough today because a lot of the time you look at the sort of end of the season, and if you're facing teams near the bottom of the table, it's not necessarily something to look forward to because you'll often find them fighting for their lives, playing up to the occasion more so than usual. But in this instance, Gloucester are already relegated, so with nothing to play for, but then that could also mean that they're going to play with the freedom, they're going to play without the pressure. You just never know.
Yeah, well, you think you don't want to play a team under in different circumstances. You want to play just the team on the level playing field you play every week because that's when it's simple and you get your job done. So a game like this where a team are already relegated, you think they've got nothing to play for, but they'll want to stop our party, they'll want to stop us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think what is going to make this routine, because I do think it'll be a routine win, is the fact that the pitch is it's seen better days.
Yes.
It's freezing. Gloucester have probably travelled here and had in their head at one point that this game might not be on. It's windy, it's cold, the pitch is awful, and if I'm a Gloucester player and we've already been relegated, we've got nothing to play for, I'm going to focus on not dying on one of these
rogue patches of
clay,
wet sand that we've got on the pitch. There's only a few patches, and obviously in the warm-up you saw the players kind of feeling it out. But it looks as if we're good to go. We will have Gloucester kicking off in the first half.
Yes.
And we are underway. Gloucester City getting us into action, going for the direct approach immediately.
That is the National League North kick-off.
It's the non-league kick-off. It happens in absolutely every league.
If you we've ever come to a non-league game, you have seen the pass back to the midfielder and the diagonal ball hit over the top towards the right back every single time. For whatever reason, when we do it, Ken Diggy tends to be up there.
Yeah, well...
No, he takes it, sorry.
I was going to say, he's always the one that sort of pings it.
Yeah, I knew he was involved. As the game gets underway.
Early throw-in for Gloucester on their left-hand side. We've got...
Yeah, that far side is where the pitch is probably looking its best.
Yes.
I think this wing that Jordan Thewlis is on, and obviously down Nathan Newell's side, is a bit... that's where it's worse for wear, and there's going to be potential issues. But... And as well, I think something's worth to say, the goal mouths have seen better days. George Lewis was literally warming up outside of his 18-yard area.
I do think it's something that he'll be used to, though, playing with a sort of rough, uneven goal mouth. It's not something that he'll be completely alien to him. But as you say, it's really not on its last legs. But you get the feeling that if it takes a bit of a battering tonight, then Saturday could be a doubt.
Yeah.
Which obviously we don't want. But what matters at the moment is the game is on tonight. We have the first opportunity for an Adam Lund throw into the box on the far side, just ahead of the home dugout.
Ready for Billy Fuster to run sharp.
Yeah, I'm ready for him to send me the wrong way here.
Oh, and here he goes. Billy Fuster comes sharp, but he's going to go long into the area.
In comes the throw, flicked on by Ken Diggy, straight into the hands of the Gloucester goalkeeper.
In a very fluorescent kit.
Very, very fluorescent kit. Almost Hawaiian. It's been held up by Gloucester here as they look to come forward with a good ball from the goalkeeper and out wide.
If you've ever been to Gloucester, you'll know it's not like Hawaii. That was a dismal day out.
Yeah, results-wise, and that's
just geographically, I didn't want to be there.
It's a good point. Gloucester did overcome Alfreton with a 3-0 win in the reverse fixture. Earlier on this season.
Received a red card.
Nathan Newell received a red card. I believe Billy Heath got sent off as well in that game.
I think we worked out on the bus on the way back. There was 18 yellow cards given out that day for coaching staff, players, and for both teams.
Referee will remain forever infamous here. Corbett.
Who we had again at Scunthorpe away, and he had a really good game.
Well, there you go. And it's, there can be sort of card-happy games, but it's interesting that you must have seen him on the team sheet and thought, oh no, here we go. We could be in for another 20 cards coming out today. But then obviously had a good game, and it's funny how that sort of thing works. We've got throwing on the near side here, which is just in our sort of blind spot. Gloucester though looking to go down the line. It's heading out though. Going to be an Alfreton throw back in the sort of defensive third. Adam Lund preparing to take it.
Lundy preparing to take the throw-in down the line.
Towards Jake Day, who flicks it on. George Cantrell wins the second header. It's cleared away by Gloucester, only as far as Ken Diggy, who gets it back forward. Waldock knocks it down into the path of Josh Claxton. He's got Billy Fuster on the right-hand side alongside him, but he's going to play it back to Adam Lund. So 1-2. Clacky goes inside to Waldock. Now Fuster goes back to Claxton. Tries to get the ball into the area. Cantrell tries to knock it back for Liam Waldock. Adam Lund on the edge though. Fuster again. Gives Claxton the opportunity to put a ball back into the area again. Sort of half cleared away, but now headed out by the Gloucester defence. Fuster still has it on the right-hand side though. Digs across back into the area. It's out wide. George Cantrell. Thewlis now having to retreat a little bit.
Yeah, Gloucester just can't seem to win the second ball after it's coming in.
Nathan Newell has a pop from distance. Oh, it's fielded by the goalkeeper.
He's offside. The flag's up.
Jake Day does put the ball in the back of the net. Was it offside or was it for a foul on the goalkeeper? I'm not sure.
It's the flag on the
far side. The flag went up before he went in, but the shot came in.
There's no foul on the goalkeeper there. Definitely not.
No. The shot came in from Nathan Newell into the sort of hands of the goalkeeper. It's one of those where it's bounced right in that sort of dodgy goalmouth spot in the 6-yard box. It's bounced up into his chest, come back out into the path of Jake Day, who's followed it in, got it beneath the goalkeeper, but the linesman's flag did go up just before Jake Day got there. So he has been ruled offside. The goal will not count. The keeper for Gloucester, Jared Thompson, is still down here, holding his head and receiving treatment. Hopefully he will be able to carry on. Early warning signs for Gloucester, though.
Yeah, I think Gloucester are going to keep themselves in this game, but I think once one ball hits the back of the net.
Can't believe it. We've not done our score predictions.
Oh,
for the
4-0.
game. 4-0. I'm going to go for a... I'm torn between 2 and 3-0.
5 and 6. Let's just go through. Let's just set all
every
scores.
possible score. No, I'm going to try and keep my track record alive here. And I'm going to go for... I'll go for 3-0. Why not?
Return the favour from the reverse fixture. Obviously,
Exactly.
Alfreton have not conceded for the past 3 games on the bounce. That's 270 minutes without conceding a goal. Quick maths.
Well done, you.
Mental arithmetic.
Goalkeeper for Gloucester is now knelt in front of the physio. Hopefully going to be able to carry on.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if they do have a keeper on the bench.
Jake Day definitely caught him with his foot after he touched the ball, but I don't think that it would have warranted a foul. Or the referee's assistant is still holding his flag up. His arm must be in some pain. He's a machine.
Just in case nobody realised.
He is an absolute machine. Look at him.
I respect that. That is pure dedication. Even the referee's taking no notice. The flag is still up. That's a solid 3 minutes.
You think about how many minutes it's been. He is still holding the flag up.
The goalkeeper
that might be the most impressive thing we said tonight. His arm's gone down. It's in bits. I think he has tears in his eyes.
Can we also say, by the way, I'm not surprised of either of the assistants to be able to keep their flag up for that length of time. This man has come out in short sleeves this evening, which is extremely brave, and I respect it massively. It's like a pencil.
I think the referees do have to be in short sleeves, but this referee came out to warm up.
And then decided.
And in his short sleeves. And he's been ready. Yeah. He was practicing in the mirror this morning.
Gloucester City goalkeeper Jared Thompson is able to continue. He's back to his feet and the game is underway. I was saying I'm not too sure if they do have a goalkeeper on their bench. There's no listed number 13, which is how I normally
Gloucester getting away through the corner and putting it through the legs of Nathan Newell there.
Dwayne Wiley intervening just at the back there, giving Gloucester a
corner.
And our camera has gone under the wind. We suspected it could happen.
There's a YouTube shot.
There's the YouTube clip for today. We suspected the camera may get blown over in the wind, and there you have it.
See that reactions, because you said I was a goalkeeper back in my head. I've nearly dove after it. I've nearly gone off the gantry.
Thank God you've not dropped it and volleyed it out, though.
We're still waiting for the day the ball comes up into the gantry and I can bring one down.
Chest it down.
I'm about to be, if they clear it here and it comes towards me, I'm about to be challenging Quinton for the ball in the air.
I know who my money's on.
Thank you, mate.
Through the gantry down the stairs.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that was the closest one. I think there was a game where...
Oh, wow.
Oh, save from George Willis at the back post. That was...
Out of nothing.
That would have made us look like right idiots after... It would
have. I mean, the corner's come in from this near side, and it's trickled along the sort of 6-yard line with nobody really getting on the end of it. They Gloucester opted to sort of crowd the goalkeeper and the area around the goal line, and it's found its way through to the back post. It's been stabbed at, and George Willis has reacted quickly, much like Matty just now, to save the camera, and kept it out. But it's an early scare for Alfreton after what seemed like a comfortable start, and it will be another corner to Gloucester now. Clacky having to head that one behind to avoid any danger. But wow.
I'm not sure if we've got any Gloucester fans at the Impact this afternoon. I'm not seeing any flags. That's usually how you can tell where the away teams are.
Yeah, in the least, not in a belittling way, but you can understand why.
Yeah, you've got nothing to play for. You've been relegated. It's 2.5 hours to...
corner comes in.
On a Tuesday night in the cold.
Out for a goal kick.
Especially when there was doubts about the game, whether it would have been on, and you would have happily have gone, we won't risk it.
No. But if there are any Gloucester fans in attendance in the ground or in the stream today, thank you very much for tuning in or turning up to the game. It's much appreciated. And obviously we'll try and keep you up to date as best we can, and hopefully as long as the camera can stay on its tripod successfully, we'll be all right.
If I'm still in shot here, man, I'm gonna have to.
No, I think we're all right. We're either side of the wire. Oh, Free kick given to Gloucester here on the halfway line. Jake Day challenging with the Gloucester captain for an aerial battle. And I think he's claiming an arm was used. No card from the referee. Play back underway.
Yeah, we will try our best to tell you what Gloucester player has done what. But the state of the team sheet, and considering how cold it is...
I think, yeah, you've got the team sheet having a few sort of changes on there. There's also, I've noticed one player for Gloucester has no number on the back of his shirt. So I think that's either going to be a long game of some power of elimination, working out which number isn't included on the pitch, or we'll just have to guess. But there is an unnumbered forward for the moment for Gloucester. We've got...
I reckon we memorise 5 names from the team sheet and just say those 5 names.
And it could be him.
And it might eventually it'll be right, but otherwise people can just think that it was them.
I was going to say, we'll try and deduce who that is as the game goes on.
It's a bit of a nightmare. I think I was told there were 7 mistakes on the team sheet.
Yes.
And they've obviously tried to fix them with a pen. And I'm not going to lie, the photography skills on the team sheet Liam has sent me doesn't even get the whole team sheet in.
No, we're having to guess some names.
So I'm missing half of a few of the names.
We do apologise, but we'll do our best. I've just realised as well.
This is what it's about, though.
It's Clacky with the ball into the box towards Liam Waldock. It's flicked on. Jordan Thewlis looking to get to that one.
Offside as well.
Offside has been given, but the referee's given a corner. He's not seen the linesman, and he has now. And he gives the offside. It was going to be a corner. Jordan Thewlis challenging the goalkeeper fairly, but the goalkeeper got to it ahead of him. Obviously went down in the collision. The referee would have given a corner, but the linesman has flagged. Free kick will be for Jared Thompson to take as Gloucester look to get this ball up the field. Forward it comes towards the unnamed, unnumbered man. Dwayne Wiley looking to clip that one over the top. Cleared away.
I reckon.
By Gloucester at the back.
He has number 19 on his shorts.
Oh, what a spot that is! Brandon Smalley is without a number today on the back of his shirt for whatever reason. I was going to say unless that could be somebody else's shorts that he's had to borrow. They forgot his kit or something, and he's just wearing.
I was about to suggest we just give him a random name. I was going to refer to him as the number taker for the
number taker
for the rest of the afternoon.
He's had his number taken, that's for sure.
That's why that was the joke, mate.
Well, in which case, he's not the number taker, is he? Somebody's taken his number. Good battling from George Cantrell in the corner to win a throw. Adam Lund will line this one up, and I don't think, I'm going to hedge my bets here, that this one won't go short, because I think it's too close.
This is a shambles.
For the short option to be preferred. It is a shambles. This is as much of everything going semi-wrong as it possibly could.
We were like, there's no way this game is.
The game's barely on, the camera's barely stood up, the team sheet's barely a team sheet.
But Dwayne Wiley's about to strike one! Oh!
What a segue that would have been. Dwayne Wiley sends it over the bar from the edge of the area. Bit of pinball from the throw and it's fallen to him. He's got it onto his favoured left foot. But he's not managed to keep it down. Is
he left-footed?
Yeah. Do you not remember that curler he nearly stuck in?
Yeah, no, I think he's just good with his left foot. I think he...
Or well, if he is, it's that good that it's fooled me. But I was thinking...
I'm convinced I've seen him use his right foot more than his left.
He plays on the left-hand side. Do you remember his goal against Scunny at home? Absolute thunder strike.
He's just got a decent left foot, I think.
Honestly, fair play. Or he's what do you call it? Both-footed. What's the word for that?
Ambidextrous.
That's the one. Thank you.
Give it to Wiley. We want to see what foot he uses.
Dwayne, mate, excuse me. Can you let me know what foot you are?
He might be left-footed. What does it say on Football Manager?
We'll have a look. I'll tell you what. We're not talking about Football Manager today.
No.
I'm angry at the world. I've my save with Braintree. I've been shoehorned into the National League North. I started brilliantly. And then got absolutely pasted 5-1 by Alfreton. And I was furious. Camera's gone again.
I've caught it again. That was
Reactions on point.
We were all there, but it was mostly me.
Take the credit. In the midst of that, the ball's been cleared into the toilet behind the subs bench.
It's out to another unnamed man, but he's number 12.
Ball hooked it. Well, I'll say hooked in. It's been hooked out, really.
I actually think no one has the name on the back of the shirt for
No,
Gloucester.
we're it's a numbers job for us today. But that's fine. That would have been Brandon Leggett putting that cross out for a goal kick. It did kind of come a little bit
taking this
awkwardly
goal kick, mate. I want to. To be fair, you never know. I have seen him hit some more pearlers on his left than I have on his right. But
if he is actually right-footed, then I will be absolutely stunned.
I genuinely have seen him use his right more than his left. I just don't know. Maybe
Fair play.
I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. I feel confident that he's right-footed.
Feeling
Drop
the
it back
wind
to
now.
him.
Here we go, Dwayne Wiley.
We don't know.
No, I'll tell you what, it's got to the player. It was a bobbling pass. Here we go, left foot again. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He might be.
That was natural.
Maybe I think he might be just good with both feet because.
Well, I mean, the fact that we're even having to have this conversation means he's good with both feet, so that's a positive to look at here. Billy Fuster with the ball on the right-hand side now. Clacky and Lund. Bit of a triangle. Ball comes in towards the back post. It's slightly overhit by Lundy and out for a goal kick, but we've seen that a couple of times now, that sort of combination on the right-hand side. When Adam Lund comes over to aid Billy Fuster and Josh Claxton, they've kind of got that confidence to play a bit of a few 1-2s, a bit of a triangle before the cross eventually gets in, find the best angle. And that's where I think Alfreton have looked most dangerous so far, besides the Jake Day disallowed goal. Goal kick coming from Gloucester up towards Dwayne Wiley, who heads forward. Back forward again, though, while Gloucester's going to run all the way through to George Willis. Thought about rolling that one out to Clacky, but he's told him to wait. George Willis now coming out of his own net, a little bit further than normal. Playing a 1-2 with Josh Claxton and then forced to get it clear. Intercepted by Gloucester, but not very well.
I think he's tried to shoot.
Keeper was off his line. And it is a throw for Alfreton just in front of the home dugout. It's going to be Clacky taking this one, though.
Yeah, he fancies himself.
He's not got I was going to say, he's got a trusty throw down the line. And we are going to see that in action here. Forward it goes. Looking for Jake Day. It's flicked on by a Gloucester man. They're going to have to keep that one in, which they do, and eventually clear away. Diggy heading that one back forward. Cantrell giving chase. Keeping the ball, laying it back.
While he's got time, what's he going to do?
Yeah, he didn't fancy
He's
his right foot
left-footed.
there.
He's left-footed.
Didn't fancy his right foot.
Yeah, left-footed. Yeah, I've had a stinker.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll tell him that we think he's great with his right foot. Nathan Newell trying to clip one over the top for Billy Fuster here, and it's a nice little roll from Fuster, and he's kept the ball in. Good challenge though from the full-back for Gloucester, and it's going to be another throw for Alfreton on the right-hand side. Adam Lund taking this one.
Feeling myself, backed myself on the Dwayne Wiley knowledge.
Unfortunately. Oh, the throw has gone short this time towards Fuster. Bit
Bobbled
of a difficult
up
one to
right in
control,
front of
yeah.
him.
Gloucester do get it back, but Fuster blocks the throw. He's not happy with Adam Lund's play towards him, but unfortunately going to have to settle for a Gloucester throw on the far side now. I was going to say, we're not going through that phase now with all of the throws that should have been, or that we think should have been going long, going short, and then nothing coming of them. We are seeing a lot more of the Lundy throws now.
Yeah, I think I've seen us score a few of the short ones.
I know, it's...
They work away from home, but at the impact, you've got to stay true to yourself.
Has your sound gone funny, by the way?
No, mine's fine. I've got a bit of wind in there. But
I was going to say, I feel like my feedback's gone, but hopefully we're all right. Unless the laptop lid is going to be shut by the suitcase. That could be a problem. Gloucester do get the throw clear. Nathan Newell rescuing it and laying it back to George Willis, who wants his team over to the left-hand side. Going to go to the right, though. Clips it towards Day. Headed back by the Gloucester skipper. Clacky with the tackle, though. Forward, back to Fuster. Cuts inside. Tries a few step-overs and eventually
I think the
loses
pitch was
out.
his enemy there.
Yeah. Nathan Newell with a good challenge, though, to retain possession. Wiley into Lund. Hits it long. The wind's gotten underneath that one. Clacky does his best to keep it in. Flicked on by Fuster. Liam Waldock tries to lay it back to Clacky, but I think they were not quite on the same wavelength there, and it's out for a Gloucester throw.
Yeah, I think the problem was
Real good.
Waldock had time, and he didn't know he had time.
Yeah.
And he's tried to play it quickly to Clacky, and Clacky knew Waldock had time, and he thought he's going to turn, go towards the goal, and then maybe play me in through a channel. So just a bit of miscommunication and a bit of a lack of awareness.
Gloucester progressing a bit further up the pitch now with that throw. It's got them to the halfway line.
Yeah, and I think it's worth mentioning there is quite a good bit of wind here at the Impact tonight, and for the first half it is in Gloucester's favour, which I actually think is better for us. As a player, you always want to play against the wind in the first half, while you've got the energy.
You'll know you'll get it in the second half.
And then when you're getting tired, that's when you've got that aid. But then again, I've had games where we've had the wind in the first half, then there's been no wind in the second half. So
you just never know. But Gloucester in possession now with the ball on the floor, looking to go out towards this right-hand side. They've gone into the middle. Ball out wide is a bit short, but it works for them. Intercepted though by Nathan Newell. Big challenge from George Cantrill, and he wins the throw.
Referee gave the line a little finger there, which way he thought it was.
Yeah, which way is it, mate? Spencer Hamilton with a surge forward there, but George Cantrill beat him to the loose ball.
It's also probably worth quickly mentioning, you'll notice there's no other scores on the screen tonight. That's because we're a bit wary of future rain, so the gear's kind of packed where we're leaving the laptop alone tonight.
We'll give you a run through every now and then. Offside given here for Gloucester against the front man. I want to say, what number's on your shorts? Is that 18?
Yes.
Theo Robinson. Thought it might have been.
Theo.
Adjudged to have been offside. Free kick taken quickly by Willis towards Nathan Newell, just to get that angle on his left foot. Hamilton with the clearance though. Diggy rescuing it. Lund tries to poke it out wide towards Fuster, but it's intercepted. Gloucester trying to come forward with it now. Good little shimmy inside. Oh, and they've played it over to the right, but the wind's got the better of them. Jordan Thewlis with an interception. Gets it ahead of his man, but then it's a strong challenge from the number 14 for Gloucester. It's one of the names that we're just going to have to guess. Mbeo Hairline, we're going to go with Helene. We're not sure. But he put in a good challenge, and that's what matters. It's going to be a throw for Adam Lund to take on this near side. Usual suspects loading the box. Dwayne Wiley and Ken Diggy heading forward. Full-back staying back. Cantrill on the edge. Nathan Newell's come short though. Gloucester weren't ready for that one. Ball's whipped in towards the back stick, and the wind has picked it up a little bit.
Oh, and that's lazy from Thewlis to be offside there.
Jordan Thewlis picks it up, but he is caught offside.
There's no need. The rain is coming down. It doesn't look like it's heavy. It's light, but there's a lot of it.
We'll quite an easy score run through, which we'll give you just for now. Russell Olympic are 1-0 up at home to Bishop Stortford. And that is the only goal in the league thus far.
Cantrill wins the header following the Gloucester goal kick, and it comes back for Diggy, who heads it. Jake Day brings it down, looks for Fuster out wide, but Gloucester kind of knocking everything back that Alfreton throw towards them. As Gloucester knock the ball long once again, and Diggy puts it back forward, and it's all the way back through to the goalkeeper once again.
Picks the ball up. Gerald Thompson sending his team further forward.
Now, I always wonder what the mentality of a team who are already relegated is when they play a game.
Yeah. So. Dwayne Wiley seeing that one out.
Personally, I've never experienced it myself, but it'd be
you never
shameless.
know. No,
shameless.
Shameless.
Absolutely shameless.
It's an interesting point though, because we were saying before the game, it could be that Gloucester come here and play with complete freedom because they know that there's nothing on the line for them to play for at this point. And that could give them an edge. It could give them a sort of an extra boost. You might see them playing better than they have in recent weeks. They also could just be completely demoralised. You never know. But at the moment, I think they've not looked bad. They've raised the game to Alfreton here, and obviously had a bit of a scare early on, but responded with a chance of their own off of that corner, which George Willis had to make the save for.
Jordan, get on side.
Jordan Thewlis caught offside once again. The linesman raising his flag. Billy Heath is having a polite word with the linesman. He doesn't look best pleased, I think we'll say. I think he disagrees with that one. Jordan Thewlis seemed to disagree with it.
He was offside, though, to be fair.
But there you go. It's going to be another free kick for Gloucester.
Although we do have the best view of it, to be honest, from up here.
That is true. That is true.
It's our VAR room.
We should know. Wind's picking up here.
Oh,
watch that camera.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Get your hands out your pockets just in case.
No, it's cold. I have Reynolds.
We've got trust in the reactions, the cat-like reactions.
Yeah, they used to call me Matt the Cat back in the day when I was
Matt
a
the Cat.
goalkeeper. Did
Love
not
that.
like it. Don't like being called Matt. don't start that.
We'll bring it back.
Do not bring it back. My old Xbox username used to be Goalie Matt. It still gets brought up to this day.
We've had a free kick given to Gloucester. They've just taken the throw in, and I think there was a push as the throw was taken because the whistle was blown immediately as the ball was thrown, and it's going to be a free kick sort of just ahead of the corner quadrant, really. So it's effectively a corner, but from a slightly shallower angle. Gloucester are loading the box. They are going for it. They have got men forward.
They've got nothing to lose.
It's very true. Ball comes in to the back post, headed away by Dwayne Wiley. It's going to be picked up by the Gloucester man on the right-hand side, which I cannot see, unfortunately. He does put the cross back in. Josh Claxton with the header away. Liam Waldock ultimately getting it completely clear. Could be a counter on. Oh, Jake Day going down under the challenge from Hamilton, but there wasn't much in that. I think it was more a case of his momentum being halted. Nathan Newell looking to clip this one down the line. Thewlis is giving chase, and he's got there ahead of his man. It's a great run. Jordan Thewlis goes down. Referee says no penalty.
No
Couldn't
chance.
quite get the shot away.
Never a penalty.
You felt like he may have been feeling some pressure from the man on his back and Bao Herloin, but he did ultimately go down. The shot was weak. Goalkeeper made the save. And we are still goalless at the impact. The wind making these long balls really tricky for people to judge and control. But Liam Waldock now playing to Billy Fuster. There's some men wide for Alfreton here. He tries to get a low ball into the box.
Numbers were forward. It was a good chance, but the ball
it's
was
blocked.
just too... It didn't come off the ground.
I know, you feel like if it had picked up in the air, Thewlis was at the back post. If he could have bent it round there. Jake Day was in
And they were both...
position as well.
Jake was kind of peeled off his man as well. He had the space, and Thewlis was completely unmarked. But now we're going to have a chance for a long throw into the area.
It's a good chance.
You obviously don't want to see us go short with the pitch. You know, it's not something you want to be playing. And Ken Diggy brings the ball down and finds Jake Day, who strikes, but down the throat of the goalkeeper, textbook save.
It's a good stop.
Comes long
Well claimed.
towards Newell.
Taken down by the Gloucester man.
And Gloucester in
On
the
the
air,
side, Brandon Leggett.
playing in the
Smalley.
area of the pitch that's a bit like no man's land.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to play on that. You wouldn't want to run on that, let alone play football on it. The cross is whipped in. Oh, it's almost not away by Ken Diggy. It's a miscued clearance.
And he dives in, and the shot
It's
comes
blocked.
in. And
Away by Lund and away by Thewlis. That was a big scare for Alfreton at the back. Ken Diggy miscuing a clearance. Pressure still on, though, from the away side. It's laid back to Josh Smile, who sends that one
hit your
very high, very wide, out of the ground. But a let-off for Alfreton at the back there. Diggy's sort of trying to get his laces under that clearance, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's sort of skewed off of his boot. Willis came out for it, and then obviously got beat to it by the Gloucester man. Went to ground as he faked a shot, but Adam Lund, thankfully, back on the line to make the crucial block and keep us level.
Yeah, and that honestly, that is the perfect point to bring up. The point I was going to bring up after that phase of play anyway, whereas Gloucester have nothing to play for and have not really been particularly impressive. I think we've looked like we're cruising. We don't look, we credit ourselves a lot for being a team that gives 110% and making teams battle. And I think tonight we've shown up and expected to win as a formality. We look lazy. We're doing daft things. We've been caught offside a few times. Lazy. There's definitely players out there today who think it's harsh conditions and Gloucester won't want it with them not having anything to play for. And I think that's coming across in our play, and it can hurt us. I mean, you've looked there. We could have very easily been 1-0 down there had the striker been more clinical.
They could have had 2 goals. You know, there was that chance just now, the one off the corner.
I mean, when have you ever seen a ball go straight through a box like that through everyone and no one gets rid of it?
It's one of those ones where you're holding your breath the entire time because you just don't know what contact is going to get on the end of it. And in that case, it was Gloucester's contact who got there first, but thankfully George Willis was there to intervene, as he is so often.
Don't get me wrong. The feeling is that winning should be a formality today. As a team chasing players who's had a tough run of fixtures and got results in those tough fixtures, you think, as a fan and as someone who's not on the pitch, winning has to be a formality. But you can't have that mindset as a player. I think it's the most important thing that you have the mindset of we've got to come and do what we do, and it just doesn't look like that's what we've come to do.
Well, we'll be hoping for some more chances to come our way and to take the lead. This is the type of game where you really want to be taking a lead into half-time, you feel like, because the conditions are difficult. Although Gloucester may be doing this.
Well done, Dwayne Wiley.
It was a fluffed shot from the Gloucester forward, Theo Robinson, and eventually they were lucky for it to fall to an Alfreton man to get clear. Jordan Thewlis drawn a free kick in the centre circle. And a booking for the number 12 for Gloucester, Brandon Leggett, first card of the afternoon. We're seeing Lewis Salmon and Jerry McDonough being sent out to warm up just in case Jordan Thewlis feels that one a bit. It was a hefty impact.
Yeah, it really was.
As he played it. But he is back up on his feet.
Might wake the boys up a bit though.
Yeah, very true. But you feel like, you want those sort of wake-up calls to be something that you can respond to quickly, and we've got another sort of 15 minutes, a little bit more than that, just before half-time to try and make it count. Free kick is sent into the box by George Willis, though it bounces through, cleared away by Gloucester towards Robinson. He keeps it in. Dwayne Wiley taking no chances with that one, though, putting it down the line. Adam Lund giving chase. He is able to keep it in.
Cross.
Jake Day leaves it.
Swings and misses.
Oh.
He swung in with his left leg and just a bit too empty, a bit too early preemptively, and it's gone through his legs after he's stuck his leg out and didn't find its way through.
It's a difficult one.
But that's more like it. That's the positive that we needed, because I have the feeling right now that it should definitely be Gloucester that are in the lead.
But if Alfreton could snatch one here, it's a throw that's been played down to Josh Claxton on the line. And he does keep it in, though Gloucester will look to get it clear. But yeah, I love that from Adam Lund. You see the ball go down the line, and more often than not, you wouldn't be surprised if that was just left to run out of play. Liam Waldock picking it up on the edge of the box, gets past his man, has a shot.
He snatched it
out of the goalkeeper's reach.
He did the hard bit.
Very far wide.
He brought it down, took it round his man, made space and time for himself. No one was closing him down, and instead of kind of setting the ball from himself, he had time to either bring it back on his favoured right foot, and he's just swung his left leg at it.
Well, he brought it down in one of the sort of rough patches of the pitch as well, which made it more impressive, because he then got the touch out of his feet, and he'd lined it up, and he just as you say, he just snatched at it. And the chance goes begging. Gloucester with the goal kick. Up towards Dwayne Wiley, who wins the header. Away by Gloucester. Back forward by Wiley again. Flicked by Waldock. Away by Nathan Newell. Jake Day looking to put some pressure on here. It's knocked down by the number 4 for Gloucester, but slightly out of his reach. Tyrone Doofus putting that one out.
What do you call him?
For an Alfreton throw. Josh Claxton
I'm here all
is over for this one. But Adam Lund, I think, is going to tell him, behave, mate. I'm taking this one.
Made that joke off air as well, but you've got to make it again. You
could have got. I would have let you get away with that. I was going to let you get away with that, but you've
I'm an honest guy. You know what I mean?
yourself.
I do these things and I'll out myself. There's
Adam
no
Lund's
problem.
throw doesn't come to much initially, but the ball's still in the Gloucester penalty area, and it's at the feet of Jordan Thewlis. Baldock going in with a challenge, adjudged to have fouled Josh Smile. Referee gives a free kick just on the edge of the Gloucester box. Rush will make it 2-0 against Bishop Stortford in their bid for survival. They're looking quite good now. 3 points clear of the drop zone.
Yeah, I think they did themselves a massive favour beating Darlington 3-2 two games ago, I want to say. Maybe
you're
3.
right. You're spot on. Obviously, the only other game relevant enough to Alfreton in terms of position in the league is Chorley away at Kings Lynn, which is currently 0-0.
Kings Lynn been in some good form as well.
They have been. They are 6 points ahead of us, Alfreton, but you never know. A loss today and a win for Alfreton can close that gap to 3 points going into the final stretch. Adam Lund with a
it's a great
challenge.
Great dinking behind.
Ooh,
The ref! Penalty,
it's a penalty
for Alfreton, get in!
Jordan Thewlis, fantastic bit of play. Adam Lund stretched to win the ball. It was a great tackle. Nathan Yule clipped it in behind for Jordan Thewlis, who got past his man. And he's cutting inside, and it was always going to take him out if it wasn't, because he knew that going inside he's going to draw the foul, or at least draw a challenge from the defender. And that's exactly what's happened. It's a penalty to Alfreton and a chance to take the lead. I wouldn't say against the run of play, but there's been significant chances for Gloucester.
We've had the possession, we've been putting it into the area, but it's been lazy, and this is a lifeline because
Jordan Thewlis stepping up.
Yeah, penalty won by Thewlis, but the magic from Nathan Newell to flick it in behind, and Thewlis steps up for save, but it comes back out to him and he finishes it.
Jordan Thewlis.
17 for the season for Jordan Thewlis.
Wow, that would have been agonising had that have been saved and tipped away, but it's down to the goalkeeper's left-hand side. It's a good stop, but it's in that sort of area where it's just been parried straight back to him. Jordan Thewlis, he's got the advantage to react quick enough, and he gets onto the end of it, puts it into the opposite corner. 1-0 to Alfreton Town, 37 minutes gone, and we have the lead.
Yeah, I mean, not deserved, but not too undeserved.
Yeah, it's a weird, Gloucester
you can see we've had the quality on the pitch, and you can see that we're a team that should be winning this game when we've had those phases. But Gloucester, to credit to themselves, have made their chances, and
I think it's all round clever play from Thewlis, getting the ball in that position. He's never going to be able to get a good enough shot off, so he takes the opportunity to cut inside, draw the challenge from the defender, and he committed. He took the bait, and it's always going to be a penalty. The referee, no hesitation whatsoever. And as you say, Jordan Thewlis now on 17 for the season. It's a great tally for him, despite the National League still giving him the wrong number of goals on every graphic they do. But in the midst of that commentary, Gloucester with a free kick at the back. Alfreton fans in fine voice behind the goal at the moment, following that goal, which bumps us up to 74 points after 44 games. Chorley, the next above us in 4th on 78 as it stands. Obviously they're drawing 0-0 at the moment. That could either be 80 or 77 depending on how things go. South Shields now obviously will be 3 points behind us. They did jump us with their
7-0 win.
I was going to say their 7-0 win at Bishop Stortford. They overtook Alfreton on goal difference in the table, but the game in hand being played tonight, should all 3 points stay in Alfreton, we will rise back to 5th. Well, we will rise back to 5th with a draw, but we want the win here to put the pressure on Chorley, play for 4th place. And then you never know. You just never know what could happen, because Brackley could end up losing twice. Could open up the opportunity to finish top 3, but I think it's a long shot, but you never know.
Yeah.
Crazier things have happened.
They have, yeah. The thing is, this is an important period for us, because obviously we've never really seen playoffs as a formality. We knew we were going to the last kind of 6 games of the season was a really tough run in.
Yes.
I think we actually had a stat of the last 6 games of the season where we didn't have a single win against any of those
that rings
teams.
A bell. Yeah.
And Brackley, the only team to do the double over us this season, but beating Chester, draw against Curzon, a win tonight, then you've got another tough game on Saturday against Spennymoor, who obviously beat us at their place after we took the lead through Dwayne Wiley from a throw-in. But Spennymoor have been in some fine form. They've climbed the league and put themselves in that playoff contention, asking questions if they can come in. So winning that game and then kicking on to Scarborough on the last day of the season, I think it's really important you take good form into the playoffs, because you see up and down the leagues what happens when you don't take good form into the playoffs. So just off the top of my head, and obviously the example I'm going to go to, but you think to last season in the Championship when Borough got in the playoffs, that we didn't win a game and we didn't score a goal for 4 games at the end of the season, and then we were absolutely shambolic in that playoff semi-final. So it happens up and down the leagues every year. Teams that go into the playoffs with momentum usually do better, and I think that's seen with, I think Kidderminster last year put together a run of about 14 games to nick into the playoffs, and then ended up winning them.
Beat Alfreton in the playoffs and eventually went up to the National League. Does look like they're going to be coming back down though, which here's my segue. If Kidderminster do come back down, if Kidderminster don't get relegated from the National League and a 3rd Southern club do come down, then it is not out of the realms of possibility that we'll be seeing Braintree Town playing in the National League North next season, should we not get promoted, obviously. Which would be absolutely bizarre, sort of similar to the situation we've had this season with Bishop Stortford, and you've seen how badly it's affected them. But it's just how the leagues are set out. If it is to be that we're the part of the sort of 24 most northern teams in the split, then that's how it will be. But we'll be hoping to avoid that. I think the only person it'll benefit is me, because I'm able to sort of go to the games from where I'm located for university. But from the club's perspective, it'd be tragic in terms of costs. And you've seen that with Bishop Stortford this season. Part-time team, it's impossible for them to sort of keep players around for a while, and they just plummet straight back down. But there you go. That's my obligatory Braintree mention for the stream, and I will shut up.
We've both got one in.
We've both got one in the first half. That's good going from us. Scores around the grounds remaining as they are.
Centre half swung a leg to clear it and completely missed the ball, and it looked like Liam Waldock was a yard in behind, but the other defender, centre-back partnership, came across and did what he had to do to put the ball out of play. So Adam Lund will have a chance to throw the ball into the area
and
now.
He has got a new ball here. He's gotten away with getting one from the dugout. In it comes. It's a great throw. It lands at the feet of Liam Waldock. It's bobbling about. George Cantrill's
got it
gets it to Fused, but he is offside.
The cross was overhit regardless and would have been dealt with by a Gloucester player.
Going to be a free kick for Gloucester in their own box. Only a few more minutes now until we see the board go up for added time. Obviously looking to take the lead into the break. We are seeing it flash up now on the bench. Free kick comes forward, headed away by Adam Lund. Thewlis heads it back, looking for Dwayne Wiley, but it's Brandon Smalley looking to break through. Nathan Newell with a challenge, hacked away by Adam Lund. Josh Smile sending it back forward for Gloucester. Thewlis gives it back to Newell, who reacts quickly to get it clear. Jake Day blocking that pass just slightly. Jake Day is
great
fantastic.
touching behind by Jake
Jordan
Day.
Thewlis lays it inside to Liam Waldock. It's just gone ahead of him. Billy Fuster rescues it though. He's got Thewlis in position. Skips past his man. Goes inside to George Cantry. We will have 2 minutes of added time. Ken Diggy on the ball now. Claxton to Liam Waldock. Back to Claxton, who looks to get it into the area. It's a good ball towards Jake Day, headed away by Hamilton. Cantrell looking to keep that one alive, but Gloucester now in possession, looking to break and get clear. Although it's going to be straight through. Nathan Newell leaves that one for George Willis to pump along back up the field. Dwayne Wiley getting this one under control, looking for Thewlis. Tries to get it over towards the right-hand side. Fuster's done well there to keep that one under control and give it to Claxton. Gloucester do make the interception though. Thompson keeps it
does
in.
well get his body across, but can't stay on his feet.
Lund puts it out for a throw. Dwayne Wiley does well to take the pressure out of that situation. Clucky going down the line.
You know,
out for a Alfreton throw. That should be.
I've battled
gone.
in my head to ever say this bit of commentary about Dwayne Wiley because I feel like it's harsh, but now I also feel like it's pretty fair. I remember my first ever Alfreton Town game. This was the first game of the season against South Shields, and Dwayne Wiley started that game, and I remember thinking he was absolutely tragic. I was like, Jesus Christ, he's a poor player, and now I think he's unbelievably good.
Well, there you go.
Now that I've watched him across the course of the season, he's a bit of a Rolls-Royce centre-half, how calm he is, the way he can touch and turn, and obviously he's been a massive part of this team getting into the playoffs. But I just remember, obviously, not knowing much about the team, kind of showing up as a young lad who just wanted to do a bit of media, and watching him play that first game of the season, I thought, oh my God, like he was stuck out like a sore thumb for his performance that day, not in a good way, but since then he stuck out like a sore thumb for his ability.
There we go. The half-time whistle is blown. Alfreton do take a 1-0 lead into the break, courtesy of a Jordan Thewlis penalty. We will join you for the second half. Hello everybody and welcome back to the second half of this live watch along Alfreton Town against Gloucester. Thank you for rejoining us for the second 45 minutes tonight. Alfreton obviously holding the 1-0 lead going into the break and looking to add to that for the sake of our predictions and for the sake of themselves. Obviously the goal difference could be something that the final day comes down to, and you want to make sure you're in the best spot possible. We are underway. Ken Diggy taking the direct approach. Jake Day winning the header. Bounces back, though, to a Gloucester man. I don't think we've had any half-time changes on either side. But I won't hold my breath because Gloucester have, got nameless kits and players with no numbers on and whatnot, so...
Not ideal.
Not ideal, but I think we are the exact same.
Liam Waldock puts it in behind for Billy Fuster.
It's got Jake Day arriving into the box. The ball goes in. It's deep towards Thewlis. Takes it down. Beats his man and gets the ball back into the area. It's a dangerous area. It's been picked up. Liam Waldock.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
I cannot believe it.
That is unbelievable.
The ground has essentially taken the touch for him, slowed the ball down into a perfect spot. I mean, that is the pitch. That's the conditions for you tonight. Jordan Thewlis has spun on the left-hand side, put the ball into the box, and it looked like it was going to run all the way through, and it's been caught in the mud, basically come to a complete stop, and Liam Waldock reacted quickest and was there to stab it home, and it's 2-0 right at the beginning of the second half.
Unbelievable. I mean, it just looked like it was going to come to the centre half. He was just going to hook it clear. And while he was just stood there, and then all of a sudden the ball's just stopped in the goal mouth, and all of a sudden everyone's kind of gone, we have to react now, and Waldock got there first and poked it in. I believe that's his 13th for the season.
If you're looking for a goal that signifies non-league, that is it to a T. Freezing cold, dark, dim pitch conditions, not looking the best. Cross has come in, absolutely nobody's reacted to it because it's one of those that looks like it's going to run all the way through or straight to the centre half, and it's just stopped. It's just stopped in the 6-yard box. Waldock is on hand to tuck it home, and just like that, it's 2-0. Things look a lot easier for Alfreton now.
Yeah. And it is getting so unbelievably cold.
Gloucester coming forward, though, putting a ball into the box. It is into the side netting, though, nothing for George Willis to worry about. Fotmob seem to think there's still 4 minutes until the second half starts. I've got news for them.
We'll be having a word.
So the half-time roundup, just quickly. Russell Olympics still 2-0 up against Bishop Stortford. Peterborough Sports and Farsley Celtic still both at 0-0. And Kings Lynn Town are still 0-0 against Chorley, which, not a bad result. We'd take that in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, a win would be preferred because then it cuts the gap to 3 points.
Oh, wow, that's a great...
Jake Day, that's spectacular. Liam Waldock has his cross cut out by Hamilton, but Jake Day...
Who does he think he is?
That was crazy. He's taken it down with his back to the defender. The ball spun to his left. He spun with the ball, flicked it through to Liam Waldock. He couldn't quite get his cross off, but...
Shades of Bayana.
Some superb play from Jake Day. And it wins a corner. I'm guessing it's going to be Nathan Yule taking it. I can't quite see. It's Fuster taking it.
Oh my days!
It's a fantastic block on the line from Josh Smile, I want to say, for Gloucester. Adam Lund peels off at the back post, powers the header in. It was thundering into the top corner, but it's an intervention right on the line to turn it behind for another Alfreton corner, which Fuster will take once again. So close to a third. In comes the corner, goes all the way through.
Waldock's going to keep that in, though. He's got a man on his back. He does well to make himself a yard. Gives it to Cantrell, yeah.
Out for an Alfreton throw. We're going to have Adam Lund, although the referee, I think, is going to go and have a word with the Gloucester manager or a member of the coaching staff.
I mean, I have no idea what he's kicking off so much. The 2-0 down, they're already relegated. You don't want to be causing trouble for the referee, do you? I mean, I understand the competitive edge and whatnot, but it just seems unnecessary. But I still can't get over that flicking behind from Jake Day. I mean,
it was unbelievable. I think it's something that weirdly we've seen more that we've seen Jerry McDonough with a bit of the Samba chest flick.
Yeah, I was thinking
to lay off.
One of them as he did it. I mean, Jake Day has his own strength, and that strength and kind of.
Oh my God!
The throw-in's gone straight in,
They've not
but
give it.
Yeah, I don't think you get that.
No, Jake Day's he's jumped with the goalkeeper really, and
the goalkeeper's missed it. I think
Yeah.
I don't know if he's given a foul or whether the goalkeeper just gets a goal kick because it's gone directly
in.
in. It looks like he's taking a goal kick, but
it's quite a rare sight, that throwing going straight into the back of the net.
only at Alfreton.
Only at Alfreton you see that.
But yeah,
But then I think also if it had got a touch, I think he might have given a foul on the goalkeeper anyway. But you never know. Goal kick is taken.
You know, for that half a second, you believe he might give it because all the crowd start cheering.
The louder they cheer, you might think he gives it. Gloucester with the ball out wide, some possession for them. They've not had a lot of it today, but Josh Smile with the ball at his feet, looking to pick a ball out. He's tried to go over the top towards his winger. Nathan Newell had to turn that one out for a throw. Some pressure put on him by Brandon Leggett, I believe that is, on the right-hand side now. And he forces Newell to put it out for a throw. Little 1-2. Looking to get across into the area. Cantrell makes the challenge, but it's bounced back off of the Gloucester man, out for an Alfreton throw. Is it a throw or a goal kick? And a booking given to a Gloucester man. He sort
of, it was his reaction to the assistant.
Yeah, but it was more of a dissent, I think, more so than anything else. So it's going to be a booking for the number 12, Brandon Leggett, I believe. He kind of walked towards him, but then showed the yellow card towards number 13, Joe Hanks. So I'm not too sure, but I'd imagine it was Brandon Leggett for his complaints that he didn't get given the throw. Adam Lund takes the throw down the line. Clacky getting something on the loose ball. Cantrell lays it to Billy Fuster, who can run. He's got space. He's looking to go.
Oh, he's done well.
Take the wide route. It goes down under the challenge. Referee says that the defender got the ball, but he does eventually give the free kick.
I don't know if you could see that, but I got a good view. He's picked him up. He's picked up a yellow card, and what's happened is Billy's kind of took it wide, and the defender's anticipated him coming back on himself. Billy's thrown out a step over and tried to go around. The defender's leaned into him. They've both gone down onto the floor, which wasn't the issue. Wasn't really a foul. They've both gone down. Then it was a race to who can get back up first and get to the ball.
Yeah.
And as they were getting up, the Gloucester defender has pushed Billy back onto the ground before he's fully gotten up to make sure he can get there first, which is a stupid thing to do because you're never going to get away with it. I mean, two-handed push on someone who's already on the ground.
Silly, really.
It was a bit cynical, so he's picked himself up a booking, and now Billy's going to have a chance to whip this into the area.
Billy Fuster, who won the free kick, is set to take it. Jake Day occupying the sort of position around the penalty spot between that and the 6-yard box. It's in towards Jake Day, who flicks it, it's off the post. Jordan Thewlis is on hand to make it 3. It's an instinctive finish. Jake Day made the sort of run, dropped a shoulder as the free kick was taken. He got the header in, came off the inside of the post. Alfreton react quickest to it. Jordan Thewlis makes it a brace for himself, and 3 for Alfreton on the night. And we're cruising.
Yeah, credit to Jake Day as well, winning that initial header, getting it to come back off the post. That's what's created the moment for Jordan Thewlis to be able to just stroke in the goalkeeper's off-footed as he's ready to go after the initial attempt from Jake, and the defenders are just kind of watching, and I think that's what we meant when we say once one goes in, Gloucester are going to give up, and the game's going to get easier and easier. And
I think that is what we've seen. I mean, it's those sorts of situations where you can't really get onto them for the second one because that was a bit of a freak incident.
Yeah.
But that one just now,
no one reacted, and
Alfreton are first to it, and Thewlis, and there was another Alfreton player on hand to put that one away as well before any Gloucester player would have made it to the ball to clear it. But there we have it, 3-0 after 52 minutes, around that sort of time. It's a blistering start to the second half for the Reds.
Yeah, I think we said that obviously the first goal in this second half was a bit of a freak incident. Hang on, as Jake Day gets a chance to bring the ball down.
No.
He tried to kind of screen it for Waldock, who couldn't find a way through. But you think that first goal in the second half, it was a bit of a freak incident, but the playing field was level for the players to react.
Yeah, very true. It wasn't something that went against them necessarily, but
I mean, there was 3 Gloucester defenders and 1 Liam Waldock, and he reacted first. And it wasn't although he had an advantage or they had an advantage. It was just who reacted first, and it happened to be Waldock. But that time, it was just poor reactions from the Gloucester City defence, because none of them even reacted at all, or just kind of stood and watched the first attempt come off the post. And
Jordan Thewlis.
Waldock's
Liam
there.
Waldock just about denied a second for himself and a fourth for Alfreton. Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, I think we've seen almost another chance just before that. Jake Day closing down the man in the Gloucester net as he's tried to clear it. It's fallen to Adam Lund, who's knocked it to Billy Fuster. He's got it back, tried to cross it to Jordan Thewlis. It's gone all the way through, but he's kept it in, put the cross back into the box for Liam Waldock, and he's thrown himself at it, but I think it was a combination of the a defender and the goalkeeper to keep it out.
Flicked on by Waldock again, and a good chest down from Jake Day. Retains possession for Alfreton as it's going to come back up towards him, and he's taking it down
brilliantly.
He's going around people.
Billy Fuster.
Who is this Jake Day and his newfound dribbling ability?
Jordan Thewlis now out wide, lays it off to Nathan Newell.
Wins a throw in.
Challenge from the Gloucester man over on that side.
And it's round the same area. The last one went straight into the net. It's about the same position.
We have a score update. Kings Lynn Town have taken the lead against Chorley. So that will bump them down. Well, not down a position, but in the live table a point when it updates. So it will close the gap
to 1.
I think it's been done now.
Wiley strikes into a sea of green.
Chorley are now only, as things stand, 3 points ahead of Alfreton. Goal difference superior by 2. So if Alfreton could grab a couple of more goals tonight, then that could really make for an interesting dynamic potentially.
Yeah,
should they finish 4th, it's just an all-important. You might get
coming 4th
means at home.
Yeah, you get that. Both games at home in the eliminator and the semi-final. You're going to be a win. If you get to the final.
It depends who you get, but in the situation, the thing to play for there.
It's flicked on by Wiley, and it's
Dwayne Wiley going close to adding a 4th, but yeah, the thing to play for there. If we finish 5th, you'll play 6th place, which at the moment is South Shields. If you finish 4th, you play 7th in the eliminator. 4th and 5th get you the games at home anyway, which is the sort of big thing because you want to get into the semi-final. But again, you want to finish as high as you can because it depends. You could end up playing.
Waldock, he's just kind of turned it towards goal. He's not really thought about it.
No, I think he just wanted to get something on that and not waste it. But
he had time to bring it down.
Gloucester now trying to play out from the back.
Yeah, really struggling now.
Josh Smile, he's not got options with him. You'd feel a bit sorry for him. Smalley's dropped deep to give him an option, and he's picked it up.
And he's just kind of running back into his own half. And
Taran Doofus now trying to bring it down this left-hand side. Goes on the overlap. Trying to get past Ken Diggy, but that's never happening. It's a great challenge from the number 5, Diggy. Out for a Gloucester throw. It's back to Josh Smile now on the halfway line. Still on the ball, looking to clip one in behind, but Clacky intercepts. Searches for Jake Day, who brings it down unopposed. Lays it out to Nathan Newell. He's got space to drive forward, tries to clip it in behind for Jordan Thewlis, but it's...
Right idea, just executed wrong.
Out for a throw. Gloucester trying to get that one up the pitch. Foul given? Or no, I think the ball went off. It was kind of bouncing around on the line. And it is going to be a throw for Alfreton.
Just got a retweet from the National League saying the goals are flowing now.
Well, there you go. Bit of credit. Doesn't go amiss. Oh, no, it was a free kick, sorry. My mistake. Free kick right on the halfway line. Nathan Newell stood over it. Diggy and Wiley are heading forward. So Alfreton showing no signs of letting up here. Going for a fourth. Jake Day takes it down in the box. Oh, it's a save.
Diggy, it's off the post
on the rebound.
That was nearly 7 for the season for Ken. Oh, no, that would have been 8 for the season for Ken Diggy if that went in.
Jake Day taking it down in the box with about 5 men on top of him. He somehow wriggles free, gets the shot away. It's a great save from Jared Thompson, but it fell to Ken Diggy. And
his
he
left-footed
just
strike.
about couldn't get it on target. It comes off the post and then eventually out for a goal kick.
So that's good, that, because if he'd have scored, he'd have been upset. He wasn't. He might not have ended up in the man of the match vote. He'll be thinking clean sheet and a goal.
It's a shoe-in. Goal kick for Gloucester goes straight out off the pitch for an Alfreton throw. It looks like we're going to see our first change of the game sooner or later. Gloucester have got their subs board lit up. And you've got the feeling, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if they try and put up stoppage time. They've had enough.
Yeah.
By the looks of it. Lundy launches this ball towards the area. It's headed.
George Cantrell
will have it under control.
That one. Yeah, I'm realising now as well, if Alfreton do get the 2 more goals tonight, to go level on goal difference with Chorley, they'll be on the same amounts of goals scored as well. So it will only be that could end up being the tiebreaker come the end of the season. You just never know. It's going to be so important because it's so tight.
Yeah.
It's so tight. But Alfreton have so far in the running done superbly. Ball coming in from Gloucester, away by Diggy, safely, and left for a throw. Chorley still 1-0 down away at Kings Lynn. Peterborough Sports have taken the lead at home to Farsley Celtic, which puts them into the drop zone. Farsley Celtic, that is the away side, dropping into 21st as the results stand. And Bishop Stortford have had a man sent off.
We'll see the first change of the night for Gloucester.
It's going to be number 22, Jamie Creed, coming onto the pitch for...
Not related to Apollo.
The unnumbered number 19, Brandon Smalley, who I didn't think had looked too bad, but he's not really seen much of the ball.
He's not even seen his number.
He's not even seen his number. There you go.
You mentioned I said not related to Apollo. Apollo Creed.
Fantastic. I missed that. He's on fire.
I've had to say it twice. I've had to say it twice.
Apologies. I'm sure
you've all laughed twice as well. I'm sure you've gone as if he said it twice. Tell us again. As the ball comes back into play. That's a good little knock around from Gloucester to get it in behind. Kind of a couple of quick ones from the throw-in, but it's come away and...
Josh Smile getting on the end of that one. Liam Waldock helping him back to his feet.
Don't do that, Liam.
It's the new man, Creed, on the ball.
He wins it back, and
Waldock superbly. Can he keep that one in play? He can't. Jordan Thewlish tried to lay it back to him.
He has a tendency to do that, George, just kind of overhit a ball when he just needs to kind of play it in front of someone.
Doofus now for Gloucester on this left-hand side, adopting a kind of wider position. He's lost the ball. Tries to cut inside. Dave flicks it on. Billy Fuster looking to get on the end of that one. It was just about
had to take it with his left foot, and that's always going to be hard to keep from going out of play.
Throw in for Gloucester near the halfway line. Ken Diggy getting something on that one, putting it out for another throw. Throw's going to come short. George Cantrell with an interception. It's going to bounce into an uncertain area.
Adam.
Lund with a superb challenge, though. Liam Waldock turning out to Nathan Newell, who has space. Can he beat his man? Will he play it down the line? He cuts inside. Looking for Jake Day. It's just too heavy. It was a great idea, but it's rolled straight through to the goalkeeper.
Jake Day's probably wondering what Maury has to do to get a goal. He's literally had the ball in the back of the net already tonight. He's hit the post. The keeper's kept him out twice.
Gloucester managing to get out of jail there just about, but Diggy not letting them have the ball for very long. Fuster now goes back to Clackey. Throwing to Gloucester, they wasn't able to make anything work in that position. Chorley have equalised away at Kings Lynn, unfortunately for us. So that stretches the gap back to 4 points. As they look to earn a third place finish. That's really on for them. Only a point behind Brackley. Clackey looking to rescue that one. Diggy drives forward. Great bit of play. Fuster. Diggy was not happy that he didn't get that one back. Fuster now on the ball again. Getting through that sort of sandy pitch.
I was going to say he's played a bit of beach football there.
Yeah. Going to be a goal kick though. Oh, apparently, Footmob have told me a fib.
VAR!
Chorley's goal
VAR prevails!
Chalked off. I'm going to have a look on Twitter and see what's gone off there. It might just be a case of the ball's gone in the net, but it was offside. So
yeah, I think the standard procedure from the stats guys is the ball goes in the back of the net, they put it down as a goal, and then once it's definitely not counted, they
a goal kick for Gloucester has not only
that's the second time that's
not found the pitch, it's gone out the ground. There is a bit of wind, but I don't think there's that much wind.
George Willis didn't do it. My goalkeeper.
Apparently, Chorley just had a penalty given and then had it saved. So it's possible that they might have thought the ball ended up in the net.
Stats guys
was
just
given.
Assumed it was a formality.
Potentially.
First day on the job, he
get ahead of the betting curve.
Tried
to beat the bookies. But no, as things stand, it remains 1-0 in Norfolk.
Giers as the goalkeeper goes short this time, following his tragic previous goal kick, and I mean it really does look like Gloucester couldn't care less because the ball's coming forward. Ken Diggy has had about 20 yards anywhere around him to take a touch and get rid of that, and no one's really contested him, and it's kind of happening again. I mean,
that's going to sting. George Cantrell with a firm challenge on Josh Smile. It's hit him right in the face, and he stayed down. Adam Lund on the ball now. Just tries to slip in Billy Fuser. It's a bit heavy though. They're going to let him run for a goal kick. So, it's booking for. I couldn't tell you. Was that a booking for Josh Smile? Was it a booking for Cantrell?
Yeah, it's a
booking for him.
Josh Miles, yeah, he's. I think he was very upset that not. I mean, there wasn't a foul there. He's kind of had the ball kicked off him, and he's in a bit of discomfort. But no one's. No, he doesn't have to stop. No one has to stop the game for him.
No, he's been hit by a football in a football match.
Literally, what the goalkeepers get paid to do.
It wasn't one of those things where he was claiming that it was a head injury because he was just sort of kneeling.
Yeah, he was. I think he was a bit winded more than anything.
Yeah, potentially. So yeah, score stay as they are. 3-0 to Alfreton, obviously. 1-0 to Kings Lynn. Peterborough Sports still holding on to that 1-0 lead, and Rushall now 3-0 up against Bishop Stortford.
The thing is, being winded is bad. I can understand his.
Yeah, of course.
I remember the first time I was winded as a kid, I thought I was dying. So I was like, Thulis in behind. Goalkeeper comes rushing off his line. He heads it away. Jake Day.
What?
He puts it in the back of the net once again. But
I think the referee's given a foul on the
goalkeeper. No foul on the goalkeeper from Jordan Thulis.
Jake Day can he do any more and not have a goal? He put it in the back of the net twice. Had one come off the post that's resulted in a goal.
Keeper's made a great save after he's made his way through a crowd of bodies.
He probably should have had 4 today, which is incredibly unfortunate for him.
He could be the top scorer from tonight alone.
But
what
no
if?
goal. Free kick is taken by the Gloucester goalkeeper. He keeps it in the ground and on the pitch this time. Hamilton heading that one forward. Lund not having any of it though. Jake Day challenging for this one.
Oh,
brilliant
stop
by
it, Liam Waldock.
To retain possession. Dwayne Wiley with it now goes home to his goalkeeper, George Willis.
Leao Waldinho there.
That's awful.
that was on the fly. I've come out with that 10 seconds after.
I can appreciate the
speed,
but not the quality of
Waldinho's
the width,
decent.
unfortunately. I don't mind. I think
Leo
is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, Waldinho.
Throwing for Gloucester right in front of their home dugout. After George Willis sent that one far back up the pitch, it goes down the line.
Just keep having a look down at the team sheet and just realising how difficult that is to traverse.
Gloucester goalkeeper with the ball now, some jeers. He does not go long. It's Doofus on the ball. And I promise I'm not insulting him. That is what we've got on the team sheet. Little back
It's like
heel.
trying to get through the labyrinth. Reading the team sheet.
George Willis sends this one back forward towards Jake Day, who leaves it. I think he knew he was offside. Keeper now gets it clear over to the right-hand side. That was a nice sweeping pass out to the right-hand side. I think Gloucester are going to make their second change.
I think they've lit up the advertising board, but I don't have the anti-flare on my glasses lens, so I'm just being blinded by the board. I can't see if it's lit up or what.
No, there is a number on it, but nobody's ready to come on just yet, so don't worry. Jake Day winning that one back. Liam Waldock now goes back to George Cantrill. Adam Lund, he's got Newell on the left-hand side in space. Fuster has gone over to the left-hand side this time. Hamilton making a crucial intervention because Jake Day was in there if he didn't get onto the end of that ball. Doofus now for Gloucester again on the left-hand side. Sort of being, you get the feeling that him and Josh Smile are kind of the outlets here.
Just watching the ball
They're
bounce
just sort of
off no man's land.
Playing the kind of triangles on this sort of area of the pitch, which is difficult to do. I'll give them that. Glacker with a good interception. Liam Waldock on the ball now.
It's Leo
Composed.
Waldinho, mate.
That's not on my team sheet, I'm afraid. Lays it back to George Willis. Sends it long towards Jake Day. Pins his man. Wins the header. Forward by Gloucester, though. Going to be a difficult one to control. Cantrell wins the header. Ball's coming forward. I'll tell you what, if the wind
a bit
was
of
still
wind
on,
the right way,
that would have come into the gantry. George Willis sweeping that one up, sending it long. Jordan Thulis giving chase. I think that one's going to run out for
next
a goal
season. I
kick,
think
though.
might be the time we get a ball up here.
Do you reckon?
When it comes,
The one in the last
I
game.
will be there. I will be there.
What do you reckon? Chest, head it back.
I'd
Safe.
love it. I'd love a bit of chest control. Oh, we're making a sub.
Oh, Alfreton are making a change. It's going to be Jordan
Thulis.
Thulis coming off after his brace
He's on a hat trick.
for Lewis. I know it's not the first time he's done that, is it? He's come off on a hat trick.
I don't think he really cares about personal accolades.
Ruthless. Lewis Salmon is introduced in his place on the wing. I think Billy Fuster is going to swap onto the left and Salmon go on the right. So that's the first change for Alfreton tonight. Weirdly enough, Gloucester do still have their subs board lit up, but are not looking like they're going to make a change anytime soon. There's nobody out warming up. There's nobody.
I think they're just trying to blind me. They've got the commentary
They
and
are.
they've heard that I can't see.
They've seen you take your glasses off and they've gone, right, this is our chance. Oh, diving header from Hamilton at the back. It was a risky one, but he got away with it. Adam Lund nicking it though. Lewis Salmon with his first introduction is dispossessed. Difficult one to control in that area. Gloucester do try and get it clear, but George Cantrell intercepts. Lewis Salmon once more on this right-hand side. Back to Josh Claxton. Whips the ball into the box. It's cleared away by Josh Smile. Lasered to one of his midfielders. Dwayne Wiley knocking that one down to Diggy. beats his man superbly there as he travels forward with the ball. He's still going, tries to knock it off, lay it to Josh Claxton, tries to knock it wide, but unfortunately straight out for a Gloucester throw. Nosebleed territory. Although, to be fair, I can't say that with his 7 goals this season. An accomplished man in the final third, I think it's safe to say.
He's got a couple of assists as well.
He has, I know. Nearing 10 GA, I think, as the kids say these days. Billy Fuster on the left-hand side now, wins a free kick. Just sort of knew that.
I don't know how he's got away with that.
No, I think he's thrown himself over because he knew he was going to invite the contact, but the referee's given it.
Final 15 minutes.
Oh God, I'm going to be looking down at my phone more often than usual because we're in the last 15 minutes of our game as well, and we're not winning yet. And I'm getting anxious. I don't get nervous. Billy Fuster standing over the free kick that he won, whipping it in towards Jake Day, who got something on it.
Beating Leicester.
Offside.
Just one for...
One for him. Our cameraman. He's not going to be very happy with that.
It's a bit of a downgrade that our cameraman.
I don't want to embarrass him on the live, on the feed.
Our cameraman, don't worry about him.
Yeah.
He's no one here, just a cameraman.
No, that's all he is.
Bayern Munich are also beating Arsenal.
Harry Kane's goal.
Harry Kane penalty.
Harry Kane penalty.
We wouldn't have this stream if it wasn't for our cameraman.
But he's just the cameraman.
Yeah.
Also, I'd be on my own if it wasn't for the cameraman. Cause
Nathan, you're looking to get that one into the area. It's low and intercepted.
One's too pampered to do away games.
Absolutely, yeah. I've done a few.
A bus? A bus? That's what he says when I ask him if he's coming on the team bus.
I'm waiting for the chauffeur trip for the way there, mate.
He doesn't even get in the front of the car with me. He sits in the back.
I'll get in the boot.
He sits in the back on his own and doesn't speak to me. He started bringing me a little hat, a little chauffeur's hat to wear.
Yeah. I address you as driver until we're on.
It's like that scene out of Afterlife, you know, where the last has that lad just driving around because he has a nice car.
Gloucester with a free kick on the halfway line. They're taking it short. Lewis Salmon looking to get his first challenge in of the game.
I mean, the second half has been a lot more lively than the first half.
It has,
but
safe to say.
when Gloucester have the ball, it's dull and dreary because they have done absolutely nothing with it in the second half.
Yeah,
I mean, we've had a lot of filler because a lot of the game has been up, down, nothing happening. I mean, if it was not for our amazing crack on the stream, you would be getting Diggy heads the ball, Gloucester head it back, Wiley's head the ball, Gloucester head it back, Cantrell heads it. That's a lot of what it is. And then eventually Jake Day's been pulling out a bit of samba tonight and making something happen, and then goals have gone in. And I should write the report, really, shouldn't I? Description like that.
Corner headed away by Alfreton. Claxton taking no chances. Lewis Salmon is giving chase. I think that's going to run all the way through to the goalkeeper.
Right, the ball went up and down. Goals went in. That's about it.
There was a game of football and we won. Kings Lynn are still holding on to that 1-0 lead against
by
Chorley.
scoring a goal and not conceding any.
I know.
It's funny how it works.
This is one for the... Well, after Chorley's ghost goal that wasn't a goal, it was a penalty. So we're unsure what that was given for on there.
In my Michael Owen era.
You are. We're trying to see Gloucester have it in the sort of corner of the pitch where we're not able to see the ball, unfortunately, but it doesn't look like anything crazy is happening. They have got it up the pitch.
Gloucester have the ball, so we don't.
There's a free kick given for offside. And Gloucester are making another change. It's number... Give me a moment, they've just turned the board away from me. Please turn it back.
5's coming off. No, 16's coming off and 5's coming on.
16's
So
coming
held
on.
up 16.
Well, 16's on the pitch, so that's good. 5's coming off, so that's the captain, Spencer Hamilton, being withdrawn. Unless that was 6 coming on. Or it could be 15, so it's either going to be Elliot Durrell or Owen Brain, as our team sheet would have us believe. It could be Brian, I don't know.
Could be Bartholomew, could be Jack. Could be
either
Tim.
way, on they come. We'll
Oh, we're making a
some
sub.
more.
Harry Perrett's coming on for George Cantrell.
joining in the midfield now. Harry Perrett, as we so often say, fills in so many positions when necessary. Played at right back, played at centre half. George Cantrell, another industrious performance from him. He's been everywhere today. And off he comes to some applause. Harry Perrett introduced. And it is, I want to say, the 15 Owen Bryan who's come on for Gloucester. Could bring you confirmation on that. Yeah, Owen Bryan. Well, to be fair, it's down as Owen Bryan and it's been corrected to Brain.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I see. Fair enough, I apologise. Billy Fuster slipping through Liam Waldock. On the left-hand side, he's got Jake Day in the middle.
Fuster on the edge.
Back to Billy Fuster. Lays it back. Tries to get it into the box, it's blocked. It's going to roll back all the way out for a throw. Alfreton in no rush to get that one. Adam Lund. Yeah, Adam Lund is going to take it. I was worried. I was thinking, we're going to get a new ball in play, but I think that might be a bit cheeky from that position.
To throw it half the length of the pitch to take a...
Because it looked like he was walking that way. I wouldn't be surprised.
3-0 up to get a new ball.
We need the fourth. We need the goal difference. George Willis now on the ball. Takes the touch. Sends it along towards Diggy and Day.
Oh, Jake Day, that's unbelievable.
Oh my God,
Jake Day! He's put it over. I can't believe it.
Jake Day, that would have been the best goal I've ever seen in my life. He's taken it down absolutely incredibly.
He deserves it.
Not only does he take it down, a man challenges him. He sits him down, says, "You naughty boy." He gets past him and he tries this little flick over the goalkeeper, but it goes over the bar. Jake Day with what should have been his fifth. I can't believe he's not scored. It's so unlucky.
He deserves it. He deserves a goal so much tonight, and that was it. The ball. I mean, the way he's brought that down, that was prime Patrick Bamford at Borough. That was the way he picks it out the air, over the top to take it down in his stride. He runs into the box. He goes to shoot. Defender dives in. He's ended up on his bum. He's still going, I think, this is it, just strike it. And he's tried to dink the keeper and he's just put it over the... I can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it.
That is gutting.
That's a shot, though. That's a shot. Good for us.
Short of the season.
Shot of the season was us two going Aka for Jake Day goal of the season. He's put over the bar.
Oh, we've had a red card. Braintree, that is, apparently.
There.
Oh no, we're bottling the playoffs, guys. Our gaffer's been sent off. Good. That's lovely.
That's the best player to get sent off.
I suppose so.
Bard's lighting up. I think we'll probably see Jerry McDonough if anyone's going to come on.
Yeah, although I'd be gutted if you're Jake Day at this point coming off.
Look,
can you imagine?
He's fuming. He just wants a goal.
He deserves one. He deserves about 4.
He just wants a... Gloucester, ball comes across.
Oh, it's a great
Willis,
save.
George Willis.
George Willis protecting the clean sheet. It's a rare move forward from Gloucester on the left-hand side, and it's been pulled back towards the substitute Brian or Brain, and he's had the shot side-footed towards the far corner. George Willis with a great save.
He is so good. I mean,
very good.
My missus was ever on a night out, and I needed someone to keep her safe. It'd be George Willis.
I'd trust her.
Because he will save anything.
He will save absolutely everything. I mean, it saves like that where he's had not a lot to do in the second half. I think nothing to do in the second half other than clear a few balls up the pitch. But he's alert enough, and that's a great save. It's down to it's one of those where he has to get down really quickly. Pretty full stretch as well, and he keeps the score at 3-0. Jake Day. Oh, he was hoping that the defender would.
His
flush
eyes
that
are
one.
lighting up. I can see his eyes
Wants
lighting
that
up.
one in behind.
Oh, he's in
Rain
behind.
Wiley's give it.
Jake Dickerson,
He's
he's
offside.
offside.
I can't believe the misfortune of this man today. I'm so gutted for him. I'm so gutted. I've never seen a football player deserve a goal more than he does tonight. He's had the one in the first half, which he's put back in the net, which was unlucky. He was quickly to react, but only just offside. He's hit the post from a header off of a free kick.
He's made his way through a body to see people have the goalkeeper make a cracking save.
He's had the second disallowed goal of his own after Jordan Thewlis was pretty cruelly adjudged to have fouled the goalkeeper. And he's almost scored the goal of his life.
That would have been up there with Nathan Newell against Worthing.
Yeah. I'm so sad for him. And normally, it's not uncommon to see the strikers change sort of around the hour mark. Jake Day and Joe McDonough coming on, Ryan Taylor in the mix as well. But he's been brilliant tonight. I think he's got to be in the man of the match vote, even if he doesn't end up with a goal, because he has been superb. Throwing goes long towards Jake Day, headed away by Gloucester though. Trying to keep the ball on the floor. Adam Lund with a good challenge. Liam Waldock turns and lays it back to Dwayne Wiley. Goes back all the way to George Willis.
Less than 5 to go.
Sends it long. Harry Perrett gets onto the end of this one. Let's see.
Gloucester manager is kicking off big time with his players down for missing that one.
Perrett has the shot.
Strikes.
It's deflected and it's a good save by the goalkeeper.
The 4-0 prediction's on, you know.
It is, to be fair. I went for 3-0, didn't I? I could be on for another correct prediction. I thought when we made it through after about 50 minutes that I'd lose my streak.
Gloucester, I think, are preparing another substitution.
Does look that way, yeah. Effort from the Gloucester number 18, Theo Robinson. It's well over the bar though, nothing for George Willis to worry about. Referees called the physio on and then told him don't bother because Adam Lund's got up back to his feet. Kings Lynn still winning 1-0. Peterborough Sport still 1-0 up and Rushall still 3-0 up. There's been no change in the scores since Rushall made it 3-0 on the hour mark.
My hands are freezing.
So am I. My phone's been
Look at mine.
Right, you might have hypothermia.
That's what Raynaud syndrome is, guys. A bit of a...
Jake Day with a little
do
scorpion
it.
touch. He lays it off, tries to find Lewis Salmon.
If I was him, I wasn't laying it off there. I was
You're turning
doing some sort of sombrero flicking behind.
Brian now for Gloucester on this left-hand side. They're not giving up. They are going for a goal. Referee gives them a free kick, which Adam Lund and Josh Claxton are not happy about. On the sort of corner of the box. Chance for Gloucester to maybe get a consolation goal here. Still not winning. Come on, boys. Final sub for Gloucester is being made. Josh Smile is being withdrawn.
Probably the most impressive player for Gloucester tonight.
For the number, was that 6 on the board?
No, I swear 6 has come off, hasn't it? I don't know.
No, I think it's number 6 coming on now. Elliot Durrell, the third and final change for Gloucester. Referee's going over to do something. I don't know what's going on here.
Sheffield, what is it, 2-0 or 2-2? 2-2, Sheffield Wednesday have got 2. Get in! Come on, we're getting the playoffs. We're going to beat Hull tomorrow, we're going to get the playoffs.
I don't think the referee's letting him come on. And I'm very confused as to why. Because Josh Smile's already gone off.
The referee's come over and gone, you stay there, mush.
He's basically just, he's essentially done that, and I don't know why, because
I think he must have had to sort something out with his kit.
Okay, yeah, potentially.
Jerry McDonough is up.
Jerry McDonough is up.
JJ, you do not have much time, mate.
You've got a couple of minutes. you've got to the next break in play to get you the goal that you deserve so badly. Do it for us, mate.
Don't go back, Jake.
No, he's going back to defend the
Don't
free
go
kick.
back.
You wouldn't, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
If anything, that just shows his commitment. If you're him, you're staying on that
If this
centre
goes
circle.
out, you're about to see the fastest man alive get up the other end of this pitch. It's what you want to see from your striker, though. He is hungry for goals.
Free kick taken by.
Go, he's off. Go and run, Jake.
Headed away immediately by Alfreton. Sent back forward, though. I was wrong, by the way. I think with the sub, I'm not sure. But number 17 has come on, and there is no number 17 on the team sheet.
It did say number 6.
The board did show number 6, so I'm guessing it's Elliot Durrell. We'll have to wait and see.
Excuse me, mate.
Yeah. 17, well, he probably wouldn't even answer that if that's not his normal number, but hey-ho. Oh, no, the ball has gone out. I think this is it for Jake Day. Or is Billy telling him to wait?
He's hoping.
Billy's telling him to wait.
What's going on?
Or is he telling him to put his bib back on? I don't know. Physio is on for Adam Lund, which we do not want to see. Hopefully he will be all right and he'll pull through for the rest of the game. If not, there may be a last-minute change to the sub if he has to come off.
What do you do if Billy just whacked Jerry McDonough in goal?
I'd be confused. I would not like it.
I love those. What would you do if,
Yeah, what would you do if this thing that would
absolutely
never happen happened? Oh, no, Jake Day, his night ends goalless, incredibly.
Boo.
Or does it? He walked towards the bench and now he's coming back off.
They're leaving him on!
He's staying
Get
on.
in!
Jake Day has got until the end of this game to get his ever so deserved goal. Adam Lund is forced off, as we thought may happen. He's limping off. So I'm intrigued to see what the formation's going to be now, unless he's going to stick Jerry McDonough in the 6, which I'm hesitant to believe would be the case.
I'd like to know the last time we haven't had Adam Lund or
George Cantrell on the pitch at the same time.
I think we're seeing Billy Fuster drop into central midfield for the last few minutes here. I think that's going to be what we see unfold, and then Salmon on the right.
Yeah, he can play there on Football Manager, so...
Yeah, so he must be able to play there. No, I believe he can play there. He's played there a couple of times. Ball comes in for Gloucester, headed away by Dwayne Wiley. Waldock furthers it on. It's Durrell. Jake Day doing his best to win it back. He's so desperate for this goal. Gloucester still in possession, though, on this left-hand side. Pinchard goes back into the middle for Durrell. Still on the ball.
He seems like a proper five-a-side baller, Durrell, just his build and stuff. It looks like he'd torture us tomorrow.
Joe Hanks goes back to his goalkeeper.
Jake Day closes him down optimistically.
Thompson sends it long. Oh, it's a miscue at the back. Jerry McDonough is putting the pressure on. It's played out. Good challenge by McDonough. Will it come to Jake Day? He's doing his best. No foul given. Oh, Gloucester come away with possession.
You hold your breath every time the ball goes near Jake. To be honest, obviously, I know there's been 3 goals, but this game has been pretty dry. And we've made our own fun waiting for Jake to get his goal. But he really does deserve one. I think the fun is that he hasn't scored one for whatever reason.
But I think it would take the roof off the gantry if he gets one now. I'll be absolutely buzzing if he could get a 4th. Speaking of a 4th, Russell Olympic have just added a 4th. Against Bishop Stortford. Kings Lynn still winning 1-0 against Chorley, which we love to see. He does indeed. Jakey Boy loves a goal, and we're hoping he can get one. We're going to see
2 minutes left.
2 minutes of added time. Jake, you've got 2 minutes. Got 120 seconds to find the goal. Forward it comes from George Willis towards Jake Day. He flicks it on. Gloucester clear. It's like waiting for a last-minute winner, really, isn't it? It's like
3-0 up.
you're 3-0 up and I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for Jake Day to get a goal. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Jesus.
Lewis Salmon making a challenge and being fouled in the process. Take it quick, come on. we need a goal.
We don't have time for this, boys.
need a
Get it
goal.
going. Oh,
George Willis strolling forward to take this one. He is in no rush, unfortunately for Jake Day.
to be fair, I doubt he's as bothered as we are.
No, but you've got to come away from this thinking, I could have had 5 today, and I probably should have had like 2. He's had 2 ruled out, 1 off the post, 1 stopped by an unreal save, and 1 that's just would have been the greatest goal of all time. Billy Fuster making a challenge. Liam Waldock keeping possession. It's Claxton. Tries to find the corner. Just run the clock a little bit. Lewis Salmon. Throw in to Gloucester right in their own corner.
Unless they literally throw it to him, I think the referee's going to blow his whistle.
I reckon so. And we can't see it, unfortunately, so we are just going to have to thank you.
Get out way, cameraman.
And there it is. The full-time whistle is blown. It's Alfreton Town 3, Gloucester City 0. A fantastic win in the run-in. Further in the run of form. 2 games to go. I mean,
it's good. It's decent.
It is decent. It's a very good performance. Obviously, going in at half-time with the scores only at 1-0, it was a bit cagey. But 2 goals in quick succession at the start of the second half. And then from then on, it was relatively simple. Gloucester did have a few chances near the end. George Willis having to make a great save to keep the clean sheet for him and the defence. But it is full time at the Impact. Alfreton Town come away with all 3 points. And surely are still 1-0 down. So there is the chance for the gap to be only 3 points to 4th. A great win in the playoff race. 2 games to go now. Spennymoor at home this Saturday and Scarborough away on the final day. Join us for those streams.
Come on!
For tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in and we hope to see you next time. But that is it from us. Goodbye.